What's up, everybody, YouTubeville, USA, and worldwide? We are the Thralls of Metal. I'm Rin.
Necrotic Nick.
Jammin.
We are going to do the surprise, I guess, EP, digital only, as far as I know, release of Machine Head, Arrows in Words from the Sky.
So again, surprise release also came out on the 11th of June on Nuclear Blast. Might be only download. I think I didn't see any other like physical media, but I mean sometimes physical media takes longer.
I didn't know this was a thing until you messaged me this morning.
Yeah, I was like literally I was like, oh, okay. Well, he's been busy doing like live streams and stuff. We're talking about Rob Flynn, of course, who formed the band in 1991 in Oakland after he left Violence. This is the first actual studio release since the shit show that was Catharsis back in 2018.
I agree.
They have released
singles,
about 5 singles,
a live album, but I mean in terms of like a release with multiple tracks on it,
full-fledged release. Yeah,
this is the first one, and well, I mean he's had to retool the lineup. I mean we knew about that, but this one was kind of surprising when we looked at the lineup because of course Rob Flynn doing all the guitars on here, Jared McCarran, I think that's how you pronounce his last name.
We're sorry.
Yeah.
If not, he is doing backup vocals and bass, formerly of Sanctity, which was a pretty solid band back in the day. And a surprise drummer, at least as far as like drummers I think he would recruit, he got Naveen Kopervis, who played in Animals as Leaders, Entheos. More noted for like technical drumming, kind of more like genty.
Yes.
But that is definitely not what he is doing on here.
Not so much gent. No.
Not so much gent, no, but he is really going to town. So the opening track, Become the Firestorm. So this is where you get to see Mr. Coperweeze or Coperwish, or I don't know, I'm sorry. This is where you get to see him come to life as he does, and he plays incredibly wonderful drums. There's a lot of blast beats in there, though.
Yeah.
And not that Machine Head hasn't done blast beats, they just haven't done them like this. Like, this is close to, like, blackened death metal drums. Like, he balls out.
Dan McLean's drumming was a lot different than this.
Yes.
This is, like, very tight, technical, like technical death metal, blast
Like
beats.
what he does. Like what he does and what he's good at.
But the riffs on top of it still really work with it, because it's interesting, because the first thing I thought of was like, well, this is kind of blackened. Like, not like the blackening.
Right,
But this is like blackened, like corpse paint blackened.
Kind of, yeah. It had some definite nods.
I can't picture Rob Flynn in corpse paint. I unfortunately did that one of the last videos I saw. I can picture him covered in powdered sugar. But corpse paint, not so much. But honestly, it has this very blackened feel again, but the only thing that doesn't feel blackened are the vocals. You have Rob doing the verses, which he sounds like Rob Flynn.
He sounds like Rob Flynn, but at least
he's
in
a
this
little
song,
hoarse.
He's a little hoarse. It sounds weird.
He's 50.
It's weird.
I mean, he's been doing this for a long time. Your vocals wear down, especially if you've been
not doing it correcly.
You've just been belting them out.
Years. Yeah.
See Chris Barnes.
He's not on that level.
He's not on that level. No. Rob, you're not there yet.
Yeah. Not a dig.
Still solid.
But he has Jared doing the cleans in there, which honestly, the cleans on this song feel shoehorned in. They
weird.
don't feel
First
fully
of all,
fleshed out.
They're way too up in the mix, and they're dry.
They're weird.
Like, I think if they would have dropped them back a little bit and given them a little bit of reverb and kind of fitted into the melody of that part, I think it would have been good. But they were way out front and very dry.
Or layered it with like harsh vocals underneath to kind of
It's
give
just
it.
like, wow, okay, that's a clean tone all of a sudden.
Yeah. And the song is intense. Honestly, this is one of the most intense things I've heard him do that wasn't just intensely cringy. Unfortunately, see Catharsis. This actually comes out swinging, and it's just kind of a rager of a song. Like, you get blackened, there's also thrash metal sections, you get big nasty breakdowns in there. And honestly, just maybe like a little bit of an apology for, again, that last album. It was pretty rough. But this has a very different energy. This feels, again, more focused. And I have to say, I like this opening track. This is a good opening track. And then we get into the second track, Rotten, which is very similar to older Machine Head. Honestly, it's Groove City, riff driven.
Riffs are solid.
They really are. It's actually a really good song. The lyrics are dumber than shit.
Yeah.
They've been dumber.
Yeah.
They've been dumber.
They have
That's
been
actually
dumber.
true.
Yeah, they've been dumber.
But if not for the goofy lyrics, it sounds like a B-side from Through the Ashes of Empires.
Yeah. I mean, go even further back. I'd say the more things change, that it has sort of that feel too.
It has that feel because of the tone of the guitar and the bass. Dude, that bass tone is definitely old school Machine Head. Definitely like Burn My Eyes era. It's just got that grit to it.
Got the Adam Deuce vibe without being Adam Deuce.
But see, like here's the thing with like the lyrics. They are dumb. They are dumb. But
they're not dumb as just they are like, all right, say that a little differently.
Yeah.
Like, you say it the most basic way you could say it.
Yeah.
And you're better than that. I don't know.
90s, like, tough guy platitudes.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing. And honestly, like, we were talking about, like, all right, when we first heard Machine Head, we were much younger.
Yeah,
And those lyrics probably echoed with us a little bit more just because we were young, we were dumb. We were looking
freedom ring with a shotgun blast.
That's not cringe, that's a fucking anthem.
I love that song.
Yeah.
Man, I love
Old
Machine Head.
Yeah.
Early Machine Head was fucking awesome, and it still is.
But guess what? You go back, some of those lyrics sound a little bit dated.
A little dated.
Yep.
So I almost kind of give him a pass, but here's the thing with the mix being the way it is, Rob's vocals are very upfront.
Yeah.
And he's very intelligible, so you can actually understand every word, whether you like them or not. It's just, right up front, so it's for you to process.
Yeah.
Now, the thing on this whole album that I really liked is Rob is the only one on guitars in here. This is all Rob. Vogue is actually a touring member, Vogue from Decapitated, who is an awesome guitarist.
Yes.
Rob is actually doing all the leads on here, and I gotta say, he's crushing the leads.
Really good stuff going on with the leads.
I was legit surprised because for those years he had Phil DeMel in the band. Mm-hmm. You didn't need to do a lot of lead work because Phil was a badass guitarist. I mean, still is.
Yep.
Hopefully gonna see him with Violence and MDF, and that should be a lot of fucking fun.
I'm so excited.
But the thing is, Rob stepped up here. Like, it's very clear he stepped up to the plate. I don't know if it was just for the driving, like, that last one was a turkey. I want to come out strong on this one. And throughout this EP, he rips it on guitars. I got to give it to him. He did a great job.
But he really rips it in the title track. To be honest with you, the title track is probably one of the heaviest Machine Head songs I've heard, and yet the most... Like, it's this generation's Descend of the Shades of Night. I really like this song. I really like this song.
It starts out very, like, gothy 90s, I don't know, like, moody. And then a big-ass verse kicks in with soaring vocals, and Rob's singing his balls off.
Yeah, dude, his cleans are still
melodies.
on point.
Yeah, good melodies.
Yep, I'm glad he took the cleans in this song. He did a really good job.
Yep, and evil... nasty bridge.
The breakdown is nasty. It sounds like a deathcore breakdown. Like, it's got this big open dissonant chord, and
it's ugly.
Yeah,
it's one of the heaviest moments I've heard from Machine Head in a while. Because generally when they go like heavy breakdown, it's like kind of a thrashy metalcore-ish kind of breakdown. This is just, I don't know, it feels different. It's very oppressive.
It reminds me of the heft of the breakdown in Davidian on Hell Alive. And they slowed it down. I mean, it reminds me of that kind of heft. This song saved the EP for me.
It's one of the best Machine Head songs in recent years.
Yep.
I mean, I liked it. Ballads have never really been their strong suit. Their strong suit is just,
They have a couple of good ballads.
They have a couple of decent ballads. I mean,
Deafening Silence, Descend the Shades of Night.
Yeah. What's the one on the end of the Burning Red?
Oh, the Burning Red.
Yeah, the Burning Red. Yeah, that song's... hold on. Yeah, fuck yeah.
I've never been a fan of that song.
No,
I know.
Man.
But this one, he constructed something epic. There's a lot of dynamics in it. I like the songwriting. It does kind of feel a little bit like, mid-2000s sort of metalcore in terms of the construction.
It's got it in
but
there.
It's well written. Yes. It's well executed. The lead is very different. That's the most different lead on here because that one's just kind of like the more big feel lead.
Big old melodic.
And, I mean, overall, I dug this. I didn't expect it. I had no idea this was coming out. All I know is Machine Head has been playing live on my Facebook feed and checked out a few seconds of it. And was like, all right, cool. But I have to say, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been like a big active Machine Head fan, and it isn't due to the politics or anything like that. Actually, there's a lot of stuff that Rob says that I agree with. It's just kind of how he delivers it. It's pretty cringy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, the beat poetry thing. Ooh.
Yeah.
No, don't. Maybe not that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Maybe not under the Machine Head banner.
No.
Right.
No, save that for TikTok. But musically, this is pretty damn good, and yeah, I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. I dug this. It kind of took me back, but it sounds refreshing, and it might just be because we're coming off of a bit of a hangover here. But this is maybe like kind of a glint of light in the tunnel that, you know, Rob can get this thing back together, and, you know, maybe the inspiration's there again. And yeah, I'd be willing to check out a full length if it sounds a lot like this, because this is the sort of thing I want to hear from Machine Head for the most part. So yeah, 3.5. Good stuff.
Me personally, I'm going to give it a 3. I was not a big fan of the first couple songs. The way, like, the flow of the first song, I didn't think it was really, like, cohesive, and while it was decent musically, it didn't sound like Machine Head to me. You know, I was once a giant Machine Head fan. The first 2 records, in fact, even the Burning Red was really good, and then I kind of fell out of it. And especially when hearing albums like Catharsis, which was not the greatest. I don't know. I was lost, but the end, that last song saved it for me. It reminds me of more classic Machine Head, and it shows that Rob still got it. He is capable of writing really good songs, so hopefully, you know, in my opinion, hopefully he goes back to more stuff like this. Like, I'm curious to see what happens to Machine Head, so while I'm not the biggest fan anymore, this was decent. So, 3 stars.
I'm gonna go 3.5. I'm a Machine Head fan. I'm a head case. That's what he calls them. Us, them, you, whoever.
And I love you. I still love you. Anyway.
I root for him. I root for Rob Flynn because, in my opinion, he's released at least 3 masterpieces. Burn My Eyes, More Things Change, and The Blackening. True. He's put out a couple of turds. They all can't be winners. For every Davidian, there's a triple beam. Okay?
I mean, that's...
God, you don't have to love everything that they make. I love Metallica, not Stanger. Or Lulu, or whatever the hell.
They're both pretty awful.
Bad, naughty. But it doesn't mean Master of Puppets sucks. And if they put out new music, I'm going to check out Metallica. I'm going to check out Machine Head. And I like I say, I root for them. Come on, Rob. You're moving in the right direction this time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a definite
good stuff.
Push forward.
I didn't even mind the one kind of preachy song with Jesse Leach, because I'm like that. Little cringy, but hey, I don't know.
Jesse's a little preachy.
Yeah, they both are. But, you know, good stuff.
So, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe, because we do stuff like this
all the time.
We are also on Patreon, so if you'd like to support us there will be a link below there. We're going to throw on some more ridiculous stuff. Definitely some more outtakes coming. I'm certain of that.
Me too.
Yeah. And we also have a giveaway going on. Once we hit 6,000 subs, which we are very, very close, I think.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to check live.
All right, we're going to get a live update.
Yeah, we're going to get a live update.
It's live for us.
Live for us.
Oops, not that.
This is not real time. That's Pornhub.
Shut up.
That's my OnlyFans page.
So,
Jesus, you're into that?
You're looking at my butthole again.
We right now, I'm not going to show you the full screen, but we right now are at 5,971 subscribers.
Woo! Thank you very much.
Holy poop.
That is a number that I would have never associated with us.
No, dude, no way.
I didn't associate 1,000
Most
with
people
us.
can't even count that high.
Yeah, I know, I can't.
I wouldn't want to.
Which I'm reasonably sure that's an imaginary number. But thank you for giving us that imaginary number, and we love you for it. So, once again, giveaway. Once we hit 6,000, there will be a 4-bundle CD I'm going to give away, and all you have to do is click the link below for the giveaway, get on that video, comment, and you are in. That is all it takes.
Like the lid.
And we also have shirts. If you go on YouTube and you go to our community section, there's instructions there about how to obtain a shirt. We will also make that more readily available as we figure out how the hell to do that.
Yeah. So if you have a torso, put a shirt on it.
So with that, we thank you very much, and we will catch you later.